Hey, I made it. I made it. I just made it. How are we all doing? Oh, there's quite a few in here waiting. Oh, I hope I haven't kept you all too long. Just turn that one up. So who we got in? We got Dorf. Hi Dorf, Fat Tony. Techmoan is waiting. I don't think Techmoan's going to grace us with his presence, is he? It's a great channel nonetheless. Tony, how you doing, mate? Tably, Joe, how you, mate? Rob's radio channel. Hi, Rob. You have Coral singing at 6:30. Hey, you got a little while, Rob. You're only going to miss half an hour. You ordered new camera, penguin, and beers calendar. What's? Thank you, Rob. I'm not really sure what that message is, but he's ordered me a new camera for Penguin. Thank you very much. We managed to find a reasonable one on eBay, so Rob's put an offer on and very kindly got me a new camera. Poor old Penguin's a bit bare without his camera. You can just about see him in the background there, can't you? Hi, Timothy. Trying to swap an SD card connector on a camera, Joy. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at the SMD stuff for that Brio camera. It's pretty scary stuff, to be fair, but there is a possibility I can get another USB port for it. Did I say SD? I meant USB. So I'm thinking about having a go at trying to fix it. Timothy's got another video out. You should lift it with hot air. Well done, Dorf. Yeah, surface mount. I don't mind it, but this is I wouldn't mind this so much. It's just that very, very sensitive sensor is right by it. Afternoon, Aaron, or good evening. Nick's in. Hi, Nick. Mac Vision. Hi, Max in. Is there a finger in the house? I don't know. I don't know what's in Penguin's store today. A shot of whiskey before soda and SMD. Yeah, I think that's definitely in line, Joe. I think that's definitely what's needed. Just use your dad's watchmaker's eyeglass. Yeah, it's difficult to do at soldering as well, though, Nick, isn't it? Hi, Derek, how are you? No worries, mate. Evening, Theo. Welcome, mate. Good to see you in. Thomas is in. Susie about. Harvey's in. Utter Madness. Mike Cass. Hi, Mike. Simon's World. How are you, mate? Jess is in. Hi, Jess. Andrew Pitt. Hi, Andrew. Hang on, it's jumping. I've lost my place now. Hell, there's loads of people in here. You've all been waiting for me, haven't you? I've had the son and daughter-in-law and the grandkids today, so I'm slightly knackered, but I made it on. It was a bit touch and go. They stopped till 4, so I haven't really had a chance to do anything. So I'll apologise in advance. Who else have I missed here? We got Simon, we got Mike, Cass, Jess, Andrew Pitt. Hi Andrew. Mick McGinn. Hi Mick. Graham Eastwood. Hi Graham. Maltese in. Radiocruncher TV. Welcome. But you've got an SMD marked 0 on the component, but the board says J7. J is normally a jumper, so it's probably a 0 ohm resistor, I expect. I suspect that's a 0 ohm resistor that they're just using as a jumper, mate. Hi, Aston. Aston's in. Andy Tobin, how are you, mate? VP, how are you? Ganesh, how are you? Benji's in. Anthony's in. Russie's in. Cover sensor with tinfoil and Kapton tape. I don't really want to get anything on the sensor at all, Russie. I don't want to get any tape residue on the sensor. That would be disaster. Those sensors, you've only got to touch them and they're toast. Theo, thanks very much, mate. Mince Pie Fund. Hi Lee, how are you? Merry Christmas to you, Ganesh. Welcome. Robert Head. Hi Robert. Wow, that's a lot of people in. So thank you all for showing up. And today we've got one of my favorite bits of kit, a Sony Walkman to have a play with, courtesy of Rob's radio channel. So you know the disaster with the previous Walkman that Rob sent over, which was a complete rip-off. The guy that sold that was hoping that somebody would just roll over and not do anything about it, but luckily we've managed to get a returns label, and hopefully once it hits, Rob will get a refund in his account. So just as well. The guy thought he was gonna stiff us, but that's not the case. Yeah, I have put the lens on. The problem is the lens is plastic, Anthony, and I'm not going to be able to heat the board with the lens on. It's just going to melt the lens. But there's a thing on online that I found that basically you can rehouse the camera board and fit multiple lenses on it. So if I could fix it, I could use it as a really good overhead camera. They got these CS mount lenses you can put in them. Looks really smart, so I'm tempted to have a go at that. If I can get an SMD connector put on it. I might have to reach out to some of the micro soldering guys to see if they can do it for me, because I think it's beyond my capability, but it's worth me having a go, but I don't want to mess it up where it could be fixed, if you know what I mean. Where's Paul today? You mean Danish? Danish might be in, or it might be a bit late for Danish, I'm not sure. It shouldn't be, should it? Because I think the States are about 4 or 5 hours behind us. So it's probably around lunchtime there, isn't it? You can do dids. I mean, you've got to sort out what the size is the key. Once you've sussed the size out, you just go down to the size tab and then sort out what size you need. Then once you've got the size of the package, so to speak, then you just choose your value from there. Seven hours for you, Joe, is it? There we are. 10 a.m. I'm not sure where Danish is. He did say, didn't he? I can't remember now. Right, let's go. Let's go. We can't go over to Penguin's cam because he ain't got a cam. So we're just gonna have to go in straight in and snatch it out under his nose. So let's go into number 17, and we've got a cam. I've had a couple of sherries this afternoon as well, I must admit. So let's hope this ain't a mega strong one. There's something about Asda on it. Okay, actually no, this one's going to be a good one. Penguin, come and see us. Come on, ooh, there he is. Penguin. I've got your beer, Penguin. Look, we can't leave you out, can we? You've got to get in with your beers, haven't you? So today, Penguin has got us. What have you got us then, Penguin? You've got us a Velvet Stout brewed exclusively for Asda. Wow, what do you know? 5.3%. I don't know I've had this one before. Full-bodied, creamy stout with rich dark chocolate and roasted coffee flavours. Who brews it then, I wonder? Brewed and canned by 4 Pure Limited. Some trading estate in London at SE16. Store and serve cold. Well, unfortunately, it's not cold. It's very cool, actually. It's probably going to be a bit feisty now. You need to do some work on a watch processor, Aston. Yeah. There's a nice service manual for that. Oh, come on. I've got a service manual for it, but it's not brilliant, Anthony. I've got a supplement that I found. I know I did download it on my iPad, but I'm not sure where I downloaded it from. I can't find as decent a one. Hi, Joe, how are you? Rain pending. SF Bay area. Adrian Hobby, how are you? AA. It's Alcoholics Anonymous, Adrian. Finger abandonment. Oh dear. I've actually got some on the bench here, look. Can't be spilling Penguin's beer. Sorry, Penguin. Sorry, mate. You gonna leave us now, Penguin? Go on then. You'll sit back there for a bit. You be good. No blowing raspberries again like yesterday. Incidentally, in the night last night, I was up late waiting for Mrs. Cruncher because she was out on the town last night with her work friends, and it got me thinking about the Hacker RP18 that we did. And I thought, well, I just got my head in the schematic for some reason, and I thought I'll have a look at the capacitor just after or just before the volume pot, and just after actually. And lo and behold, that I found the capacitor, and I thought it said it's on the panel board, it said. I thought, well, what the hell's a panel board? Because I've done the IF boards, I've done the amplifier board, so what's the panel board? Of course, what it meant is the switch panel board, and lo and behold, up in underneath, you could just about get my fingers in there, there was a 10 microfarad electrolytic cap. And it was a Dali, and it was absolutely knackered. So last night about 11 o'clock, I was soldering a new capacitor in there. So when we get that one out again, I will show you. But yeah, surprising. Ivan, how are you, mate? Yes, I'm hoping it does look a really good one, Ivan. And I sort of stumbled upon it and suggested that maybe Rob ought to swap it for that one. Thanks for subscribing, Rhythm Qatar. Welcome, mate. Cheers, Adrian. It's on the Walkman Land website. Okay, I'll have a look at that then in a minute. Patronize. If you describe it, I'll go and see if I can find it. What's that, Joe? Did you get a little adapter with Walkman allow plug-in normal headphones? I really don't know, Rob. I've not unpacked it yet, mate. Dilly dally. It was definitely, yeah. That's the one you were talking about, Anthony, was it? Yeah, it was. As I say, it was one of those last-minute things. I just, for some reason, I decided to get the manual out and just have a look at the path of it. And I mean, I'm digressing because this is going back to last night, but it's actually the one after the volume pot, I believe, not before. Is it before or after? I don't know. Yeah, if I go to the screen alert, we'll just have a quick look at it. I won't bore you with this because it's not relevant to today, really, but if we look at the signal path going through here, through the IF stage, down, and it is before the volume pot. See this one here, C29? So the volume pot is down here, RV1, so the signal comes out of the IF strip, either AM or FM, depending where the switch is. It comes through. Now this 10 microfarad is supposed to block any DC coming that way. Then we go through the tape socket and the gram input, out through the volume pot, and then out to the amplifier. So this one here is before the volume pot, and it's got a little star on it. And I thought, well, I've done that one. But when you go down to the bottom, it says that these components appear on switchboard. And another one says components mounted on scale pan. So sure enough, on the switchboard was this 10 microfarad cap, and it was showing as open, basically. Absolutely useless. So how the hell that was working, I don't know, but it was working very good, wasn't it? But that cap was knackered. And I can get that and show you at some stage, but yeah. Interesting stuff. It does show, doesn't it, that you need to really read the manual. I don't know. I've not tried it since, Harvey. I literally haven't tried it since. Hi, John. How are you, mate? Yeah, we're well, thanks. I don't know what they mean by scale pan, to be fair. Would a GE Walkman be of the same collector interest as a Sony brand? Unlikely, Andy. The only thing is, if it's one of the later ones that's got Dolby, say Dolby C on it, if they did such a thing, then yes, potentially. So it tends to be the very early first ones or the last ones that are collectible. A lot of the stuff in between, they started penny pinching and making them out of plastic, that sort of thing. So if you can get a metal ones do tend to be a bit more collectible. Yeah, that's a nice stout, that. Yeah, that's nice. I don't think that's expensive either. Just one of those ones that I thought we haven't got one. I don't think I've had one, so I'll pop it in the calendar and see what it's like. Right, let's get down a bit lower then, and we'll have a look at this. We'll unwrap some of it. So first of all, we've got the actual unit itself. Now, this is how it came. It's got what looks like a sticky label, but if we go in really close, that is actually the remains of a Sony badge. So I'm thinking maybe I can 3D print that, you know. So you can just about see that, can't you? It used to be a Sony badge and it's all gone and cracked up. It's like a very thin badge, so I might be able to scrape that off and create that. I'll have to have a go. I'm not really sure. I've just got a 3D printer. It's not even set up yet, so yeah. It's a shame, but unfortunately a lot of these rubberized bits do perish over time. So it's nice to have it in a little pouch. If we take it out, it's actually in really, really good condition. Really good condition. So it says remote control auto reverse cassette player WM-702, Dolby B on it, and 2 megabass expansion circuits on it. So that's quite useful actually, because one of the problems I have with these is knowing which way the tape's going, and this has got like a little LED by the looks of it for forward and reverse. Volume. There's the EXDBB, which I believe is the megabass, and we've got a socket here for the remote phones. Now if you buy one of these, you really need to make sure you get all the bits that come with it, because you can get adapters that go in here, but it's not the same as having the bit of kit that came with it originally. So we've got some electromechanical buttons. So it's servo controlled. It's not big clunky buttons. It's very neat. Stop button, we've got a hold button, there's an open button. Then we've got this bit here, this is for adding like an AA battery holder onto the side of it. I think, does this take a gumstick battery, or is it just that battery holder? I'm not sure. On the bottom we've got some more bits and pieces. We've got Dolby noise reduction switch. We've got some normal or chrome dioxide metal tape capability, and we've got the auto reverse. Normal or auto reverse switch. Let's pop the thing open. Again, it looks really smart inside, and it looks like we have got a gumstick battery. And we've got the little window again. Make sure you've got that. If you buy one of these, make sure you've got the plastic bit that covers the battery. It's not essential, but if you're collecting them, you want it in one piece. All looks perfect inside. Serial number alert 292309. Any ideas on the date of this then? Looks absolutely amazing, Rob, so thank you very much for this. It looks in really good nick. I can see there's a little notch on the pinch roller where it's been left engaged and the battery's run out. That's that one thing that might need changing, but I may have some of those. If I can get you in, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that. Don't think it'll focus in that close, will it? Yeah, so if I just turn that pinch roller, you'll see there's a little tiny, you probably can't quite see that. There's a little ridge, you can just about see it if I hold it at that sort of angle. There's a little tiny ridge there where it's been left in the play mode and the battery's run out, so it's not retracted back. So it might need a new pinch roller, but I have got some pinch rollers that'll probably fit this. So there you are. Let's zoom back out a bit. Does it make the tea? A few more days, yeah. Hi Derek, how are you? RTFM? Ready to fight men? Dive straight in. Gumstick, yeah. Yeah, Aston's a Sony man. I mean, if you look at a tape, it is. If I just grab a cassette, what have we got here? What randomness have we got? We've got Jim Reeves Golden Records. If you look at that, compared to it, it's actually a fraction smaller than a tape. Not quite as shallow, but yeah, it's pretty much the same size as a cassette show, isn't it? There's very little room left in there for. I think if we get the cassette out itself, it's very close to the size, isn't it? A bit of Jim there. Jim Reeves Golden Records. Gotta love a bit of Jim. Anyway, let's have a look at the other bits that came with it. Let's pop that back in its case for a minute. Another swig of the medicine. Oh, 1989, so one of the later ones. So we have got some other packages that came with it. Now, I can't remember the advert off the top of my head. We've got a little packet there. Let's open this one first then. So you can see I haven't been in this. But it's very well packaged as well, so. Okay, well we've got, again, these are quite rare. This is the AA battery holder, and this is one of the later ones as well. I've not seen one of these before. That's spotlessly clean inside, no corrosion in that whatsoever. I've had one of these before that I had to strip down because there's a little tiny capacitor in here. So there's a little tiny, I think it's 1,000 microfarad or a 2,000 microfarad, little tiny 10-volt cap in there. Really difficult to get out. That's really nice. It doesn't look like it's ever been fitted. That's that. What's this then? Hopefully this is the piece that we need. This is the bit that makes it the Walkman that it is, I hope. It's like unwrapping a Christmas present, isn't it, Rob? Thank you for this, by the way, Rob. Yes, we've got, I can see leadage. I can see leads. Well, there's our little remote control plug. So hopefully the rest of it is oh, look at those. Look at these. Look at this. Look at these. How nifty's that? That is smart, isn't it? Look at that. These must have had their own little case, you know. It says Sony Turbo Dynamic Stereo Headphones. Really smart. And here is the remote. I mean, it's got, what's it got on it? That must be volume, is it? You've got a volume. There's a hold switch on it. A play and a stop. And fast forward rewind. So everything on that little tiny thing. Wow. This is exciting stuff. But it's for me anyway. Look at those headphones. I can't believe those. They're beauties. Trifo, they're called, are they? Potassium chloride, how are you, mate? You've thrown a WM-602 because you couldn't fix a short circuit to ground. Possibly in one of the ICs, was it? If it's one of the newer ones. Yeah, I've got some original Sony ones over here. This is Sony, but yeah, absolutely knackered. But nice to have as a sort of replica. I'm sure someone could recreate the labels on those and stick them on the newer batteries. So this is the last piece of the puzzle. Now this feels fairly lumpy. Feels heavier than the Walkman itself. And I've got a funny feeling it's another fairly rare piece to the puzzle. Rob did well to win this one. I think he put a last minute bid on big to get it. But I still think he got it reasonable. The seller's certainly done well to pack this up, so Rob can safely leave him some good feedback, I think. Unlike the other Joker. Oh yes, there we are, look, what about that? An original Sony gumstick battery charger. NiCad battery charger BC7S. So we have got the lot. We've got the battery charger, we've got the headphones and remote. We've got the AA adapter. We've got the original case and the Walkman. What about that? Oh, thank you, Rob. That is amazing. Now, the other thing that I picked up, I think, if it's the right one, was that that's a bloody empty envelope. I'm sure somewhere here I've got the belt for this one. TC Electronic Components. I don't think that's it. I think that's the ones for the... Oh no, that's not even belts, that's resistors. So somewhere I've got a belt set for this. I think that was the belt for the other one that was knackered. It might even use the same belt, to be honest. I'm trying to think where that's gone now. It'll be here somewhere. So let's hope. If we need the belt for it, I'm going to have to go hunting. But I have got a belt in for it, definite, because it came, I think, a week or so ago. What should we do then? Let's get a AA battery in here and give it a try, shall we? Gotta do. Let's just catch up with the chat. It's a 9H model NH14WM 104. Is that the battery you're on about, Lee? What is this one? This is an NH14WM. Yeah, same one. It must have been. Access Area 6. Hello, mate. How are you? I bet it was an expensive one back in the day. Thanks, Dave. Price adjusted for 2023, $204. Whoa. Right, now somewhere I've got the gumstick battery. So what I'll do is I'll nip downstairs. I believe it's in one of my, in fact I've got two. and I think they're in a CD Walkman. Got a couple CD Walkmans. I think one of the newer ones did take that. Let's see if I can grab it out. I think that's it there. Right, I think it's here. I'm being quiet because Mrs. Cruncher's nodded off, and the dogs have as well. Just checking for that belt. It's here somewhere, I know it is. Right, I've got my CD Walkman. Covered in dog hairs. There we are. 2. That one back in. It's a rather nice CD Walkman. Penguin can look after that. See if these have got any charge in them. See, would have these? I haven't got a charger. I managed to jam these in one of my other battery chargers. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any charge left in them. Nothing. Nothing. Oh dear. Well, it gives me a chance to test it. So let's see. Will it fit? Looks like it will. Doesn't appear to be any sort of light on it to indicate whether it's charged or not, so I'm going to charge that one up while we're doing the video, and we'll see if there's any life in it at the end of the night. So now what else can we do here? Let's do this properly. So I need an AA battery. So let's treat it to a lithium one, shall we? Let's treat it to a lithium. Thanks for subscribing, Gerdor Parihar, sorry, and Mike Cass. Thank you, Mike. That Tom Grams just takes one AA battery, then you can use a standard AA instead of the gum stick. That's right, yeah. So let's see if I can find a lithium. There we go. Let's treat it to a lithium battery, so I can leave that one in there forever. It won't leak. It'll just go flat over time, I suppose. But I must get some more lithiums because I've virtually run out. So yeah, this just sits in the side there. Then you screw the little wheel there to lock it in. Push that button, pop it out, push that in. There we are. And that's interesting. We've got a DC socket on this one as well. Look, we've got a 1.5 volt DC in. So, for testing purposes, we could connect a power supply up to this. Right, let's first of all let me try it with the headphones. Let's see if anything's going to work on it. I'll take it there's just slots in there. Nice. It's a little bit dusty in there, so I'm going to give that a little blowout. But the head looks pretty clean. And what should we get? Should we put one of our tapes in? Now I did get another. I got another one of those wacky tapes. Christchurch and Booty. Can you remember the one I had with Lord? What's his name on it? Well, I did buy another one there. Is that one here? I've not actually tried that one yet. Got the Day on Dartmoor, but that was on. I don't think it's here. It must be downstairs. We'll see if we can get that one in a minute. Anyway, let's just chuck on the. Actually, we'll use the Disney tape first. Let's use the Disney tape before we risk my my Shell Sound Guide tape in it. I know you will love that one. That's got to be the favourite channel tape, that is. So I'm going to put in this Disney tape. I think these slot in that way, don't they? Then shut down. Okay, let's turn the lovely music, Christmas music down. Let's push play and see what happens. I can hear it. I can hear the motor going. Can't hear nothing out of here though. No, can't hear any output at all, unless I've got to push play on this, have I? No. Nope. So you can hear it whirring. But I don't think the tape's turning around. This is one of the things, there's no window on this one, so you really can't see whether the tape is running or not. In fact, it's still going now. Pop the battery out because I can't. Doesn't look like I can turn it off. I don't want to pop the lid up with it still running. So yeah, I don't think that's turning at all. So I suspect we've got a tape, a belt gone on this one. Which is no surprise really, because you know, belts go on these. Simple as that. So I need to find the belt kit. We need to get it apart. I wonder if just putting a battery on and pushing play, whether we can get it to... Well, there must be a sensor on the lid here somewhere then. Must be a lid switch or something that's stopping it turning. Where would that be? Let me get my eyes on. Have we got a switch somewhere? So switch there. What does release mean? Oh, that's a release for the thing. Oops. Oopsie. God, I'll tell you, this has had very little use. Yeah, there must be something that pushes in. Must be some little switch somewhere that kicks it in. Yeah, that must be the release for the for that one. So I just managed to pull it out, but I thought it was a bit stiff. Yeah, so that's a release for the... Okay. Yeah, I can't see where it is. There must be something. This lever must actuate it in underneath somewhere. So it doesn't look like we can set it going. With the lid up. Maybe I need to have the battery. So you can hear it's going now. There's no head rotation at all. In fact, that one's jam solid. Yeah, so nothing's moving. Capstan's not moving, and the drive wheels aren't. Okay. So we have nothing working, which is good, because we wouldn't want to work in one, would we? We wouldn't want to work in one. Right, I need to find, first of all, I need to find that belt, or should we take it? We'll take it apart first, don't we? We'll take it apart. Let's just catch up with the chat. Okay, W, I don't know why it deleted your message there. I don't know, KW, but welcome, mate. Anyway, apologies for it deleting you. I'll tell you, it's really annoying. I don't know what they've done to the software on this, but it doesn't let you really copy and paste stuff very well. So KW put this in the chat, so apologies it didn't do that. I don't know what it means, but salut is normally hello at Azerty do 80 GRPS. I'm not sure what that means. Thanks for subscribing, Gerda. I think we said that. Super expensive. Hi from France, Azerty. 7-3s to you, mate. Don't use a lithium AA. Too much voltage. Okay. Too much voltage. Really? Good tip though, Aston. Thank you for that. Have we got a normal battery? I think we probably have. You don't think that's just making it not work? Too much voltage. Let's have a nosy then. Let's have a look. See what a lithium's putting out compared to a normal one. Lithium battery. 1.66 volts. No AA, and I don't know how old this one is. This is the only thing. 1.57. So yeah, there is a difference. Aston should know. He used to work for Sony. Didn't you, Aston? He used to be a service engineer for Sony, so if anyone knows, Aston knows. Yes, we got a shell sound tape. Yeah, Mr. Tweed. It's dead, Jim. You're right. Andy B, how you doing, mate? It sounds like your belt's gone. It seems like it has. Let's have a look. Back left-hand corner. Let me just catch up here. Let me catch up. Danger, Will Robertson, lithium batteries. I've got there in the end. Can you hear the motor running? Is Shatner still with us, or is he dead, Jim? I don't know. Still chatting. Oh, very good, Joe. Very good. Liking it. I seen that, Mike. That's a bit spooky, isn't it? For some reason, I went downstairs the other day and Third Rock from the Sun was on, and there was Captain Kirk himself. Belt's gone. Potassium chloride. Welcome. Open, change your belt, and dang, good to go. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? 92 years old, Mr. Shanner, is he? Whoa, what an innings. Right. Where the hell is that belt then? Because I swear I put that all together. It was all together, although a couple of the bits did drop off the side. But it's a bit strange because the belt that was for the other one probably would fit, I reckon. I suspect that they did use a similar belt because the mech looks the same. So somewhere I've got two belts that might fit this, but not to hand right now. So let's have a look at the service manual a minute. It should be made at 1.3 volts. Well, that would be useful then to stick the a power supply in the side of that, but I haven't got the jack plug. So no voltage regulation inside it. Right. So I believe someone said there was a better manual somewhere. But this one here I found on the internet earlier when I had a look. It's not great. But I want to be very careful taking it apart, because some of these you can forget to do something and all of a sudden you've got a broken plastic piece. So this covers both models, the F702, which is the one with the radio on it, and the 702, which is the one without the radio, which is what we've got here. So set detects real rotation by pH701 photosensor. Real rotation cannot be detected when the system control board is removed. As a result, the auto off circuit and tape end detection will misoperate. Therefore, operation of check mechanism and voltage can be performed by the method shown below. Yeah, I've looked at this in the manual before. I thought, do I want to be messing with this? So in order to get it working, you've got to apply a square wave to 2 points on the board. Well, I've not got a square wave generator. I've only got sine generators, I think. I don't think that one does square, does it? No, that one does sawtooth. No, it doesn't. That's just swept. No, so I haven't got a square wave generator. Looks on chip component replacement, flex board repairing, location and function of controls, adjustments, playback head azimuth test, radio section, adjustment parts, RV601, that'll be the speed adjustment, I suspect. Yeah, RV601 is the speed. FM section, diagrams, tracking adjustment, adjustment location, lots of pictures of boards. So far, nothing telling us how to take the thing apart, though. Lots of circuit diagrams. Ah, here we go. Exploded views. Is this going to tell us anything? So it looks like the two screws there take the lid off, but we don't want the lid, we want the bottom section, don't we, really? So it looks like we've got one, two, couple screws underneath. One, two, three, four, maybe 5 screws. So we've got these little sliders to get back in place. This is going to be a bit of a pain to take apart, I think. Well, it could be dead easy, you never know. It's a good manual, actually. There's a lot of info on this. Then we're into parts list. I don't think there's anything there unless I've just skipped over it quickly. WM-702. Supplement. No, just block diagrams and corrections. Still nothing on how to take it apart. Right, okay. Unless I missed something up the top here. Chip replacement, flexible board repairing, location of No, there's nothing there, so it just shows. Okay, this is going to be fun then. This is going to be fun. Okay, Rob. You have to catch up when you get back later, mate. Thanks again for sending this in. Connect up to the battery contacts. Could build a little 555 circuit to generate 20 Hertz square. Potassium saying you can bypass that photo sensor by soldering service pads without closing it all up. Okay. Sean's mallet. Thanks, Potassium. Sounds like you know a bit about these, Potassium. Why are the screws is the different sizes? WM-701C is nicer to read. Have a good night, Rob, anyway, thanks. Right, so probably best get our little blue mat up so I can put different screws in different places. These are damn good clean first, though. Let's pop that battery box off. Give this a bit of a spray over with some isopropyl. Can't remember what we were doing on this last. I think it was that the Brio camera, wasn't it? Let's see if we can work out how to get this apart. Are you saying that the C version of the manual tells you how to take it apart? Aston, I think the C version, that's the one with Dolby C on it, isn't it? Which is one of the very last ones, I think. Very sought after. Okay, it's time. It's time to meet the innards. It's time to meet the innards. It doesn't like focusing on this blue for some reason. I really don't know why. If I put that in the middle, it should focus then, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Right. So we've got various screws in here. Lots of different ones by the looks of it, as someone said. So I could get a bit of paper and draw it. I don't think it says what screw sizes they are on the sheet there. There are all sorts of diddy little screws here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. I'm sure I only counted 5, didn't I? Shall I get a bit of paper and draw them out, or can you all remember? Well, I'm videoing it, aren't I? So if I get stuck, I'll have to get someone to rewind it for me. So let's go with the screws on the back first, shall we? So I'll put those in one section. Let's find my little screwdrivers, although this is made in Japan, isn't it? So it might be I need my little JIS screwdrivers, which I bought specifically for the purpose. So these are Japanese screwdrivers, so they should fit the little screws better than my Wera ones, in theory. But this is what I bought them for, so let's use the proper ones. Now these, if anyone needs to know, these are made by Vessel. And the part number is TD56S, and I bought these on Amazon, so... Now, is that a 0 or a 00 or a 000? So let's try. 0 fits. So far they're the same. Yeah, so they're all the same. That's on the back panel. So on the side panel we've got two different ones. So let's do the back by the hinge first. Now they look smaller again. This still seems to fit them. They're really tight, so I don't think they've ever been undone before. So this is the hinge one, so I'm going to put them... Oh, they're tiny. I'm going to put them in the next section along. That's the hinge ones. So that's 5 out. Then I think, unless we need to undo anything inside, the only ones we've got left are these two on here. So we've got one little tiny one above the hole for the battery holder, and then another one slightly different size over there, over there. Now that one's got a little like peg on the end of it, so that must be retaining something. So I've got them all lined up separately. Let's just catch up with the chat in case I'm doing something bad. Just catching up. Does your icon still have a calibration square wave output? Does my icon ISO-conv? Do not sneeze. I do have, I may be able to do a square wave with, I've got one of those, oh, what's it called? I've got a couple, I've got this one here, Nano VNA. I think this will do a square wave output. A Nano VNA, I think, or my spectrum analyzer may do a square wave output. I'm not sure, so I probably could generate one. Okay, so it looks like we've got a little bit of movement. Yeah, we've certainly got a bit of movement here. It's sort of like trying to come apart, but I really want to be careful with this. There's going to be buttons and all sorts in here. It's going to have to sort of come up here, angle up this way, and then off here, I think. Okay, it's definitely bound up on here somewhere. This is why you need a manual, so unless I've got to open it. I've got to open it to take it apart. Sometimes you have got to. Okay, so that was what that screw was for. That was the peg for this one. Let's make sure there's nothing in the battery compartment that I've got to undo. No, but we'll leave that out anyway. Scary. Just catching that. Microsurgery. This could be nightmarish. Both sexy. Da, da, da. Should have several. I've got no sponsors, Matamble. I know PCBWay keep trying, but I've avoided them at the moment. But you know, have I just got to beast this gently apart? It's sort of hanging up in this area now. We've got all the buttons up here. I'm trying to think in the past how these have come out. I don't think I need to take the lid off, really. Take the lid off, then the mechanism is floating about everywhere. See, that side is definitely well and truly off. Seems to be hung up around this area. I can't get it apart. I really don't want to force it. It's nearly there. Oh, hello, something's floating around inside. I don't like the sound of that. Got a little tiny piece there. I don't know what that is, but it's come out from somewhere. I think it must have to come this way. It's got to clear that remote socket, surely. There's a screw there. I suppose I could undo that one. I'll have to take the lid off to get to that one. Okay, right, we're going to need to find out some info on this, I think, before I pull it any further. It hinges from the bottom. Put the switches in the right positions. Retro, how you doing? Put what switches in the right positions, though? So hold, volume, and these switches, hinges from the bottom. See, that is recessed there, so I mean that is sticking out. It's got a bit of movement, but definitely looks like I need to get this. Oh, hang on, that went then. Was I just being too gentle with it? Still hanging on this corner. This corner looks like it's had a little bit of a dink as well. Come on. Oh, ow. Got it. Oh, right. Well, it's off, but surprisingly we have got let's just take this annoying thing here off because it's going to stop the top. Do I dare I take that off? Yeah, let's pop this off. God, steady. I'll take this hinge off as well. I can shut the top. So we have a belt in it. Oh yeah, the belts. Can you see that if I pull that belt? Yeah, that belt's had it. So it is the belt. I was beginning to think that I want the belt then for a minute. So I'm going to take a picture of how the belt is laid out first before I go any further, because it's all very well sometimes seeing these pictures in manuals, but to actually physically see one is far better. Your back's not great, but it's holding up, Christoph. Back to work again tomorrow, so let's do a couple close-ups of crucial parts. So the belt sort of zigzags around there, goes in behind there, up around there, then comes back down around there. The only problem with this is I've got problems with my phone. I don't know, has anybody got an Android phone that's giving problems with the... I'm going to whack these across to Google Photos straight away. Just wait for that to upload and then I'll show you what the problem with my phone is. Some of you people may be phone experts, you never know. Tom and Susie, how you doing, mate? You at the church children's program, they sang a cappella. Next year they need a speaker or microphone, but it was sweet. 11 young ones, I bet that was nice. Do you have any replacement belts? I think I've got one here somewhere, Mike. But I'd like to know where that little tiny bit there came from. So let me have a good search around for these belts, because I've got two lots of belts that came. The first one was for the rip-off one. The second one was for this specific... hang on, what's this? What's this? What's this? No, that's the one I've just shut down. Serves me right for not being tidy, doesn't it? It can't be tidy when you've got this much radio work going on, I'll tell you. A stream a day takes its toll on the space that's already really cramped. Okay, WM-190. So I've got a belt for the WM-190, which was the rip-off one. But I definitely bought a belt in for the other one. Now, it could have gone off the side and down here. Let's see, so that's the S-Trans stuff. In Mrs. Cruncher's. Oh, just put something in the bin then. What's that? Oh, that's Mrs. Cruncher's Christmas presents. I don't know whether the belts would be the same. They're similar sort of era, although I think the other one's slightly older. I keep knocking that bloody thing off. This is frustrating because I have got a belt here for it, a specific one. But what on earth is that? Oh, it's the handles for my amateur radio. No. It's Cruncher foraging in the workshop. It's here somewhere. Can anybody see it? Shout if you can see it. I swear I put it with the Walkman. It should be there. That's that one. It's somewhere very safe. Penguin, have you got it? You haven't taken it into your bed, have you? I know what you're like. I don't think this one is long enough, but we'll see. Might be lucky. What on earth have I done with that belt? Whew. I'd have a bit of a sweat trying to find that. So frustrating. Let's have a look. Chris, how you doing, mate? Big fan of these potassium. You off, Thomas, are you? Just catching up with the chart. Also betting I'll find that the moment the stream ends. It's quite a fine belt, same as this one, so it's around there, up there, around there, back round there. That's not far off, you know. That is not far off. Just have a quick test run with it. I reckon that's almost the same belt, you know. Now, wouldn't that be a bit of luck? Are you feeling lucky? God, this is scary tape path, belt path on this one. Let me see if those photos are still on here. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's take it off then. That has gone to licorice, hasn't it? So it's not far off the size of the other belt I got here, look. So this might be the same belt. I reckon that is good. Right, how am I going to power this up to try it? Just make sure that belt's not twisted as well. Yeah, that belt is good. I can't believe that. That's a bit of luck, isn't it? Just trying to see if I can see where that little plastic bit came from. I don't see anything that would attach to, really. I suspect it might be. Would it possibly be on one of those? Aha, yes it is. It's just little tiny insulators. Little tiny insulators just inside there, look. Oh god, there's all sorts of little bits popping out everywhere here. What is going on? Little button there, that's the little open button. There we are, that's clipped in. Okay, so we've got to make sure that all these buttons are lined up. Now, where is the speed adjustment then? Because you must be able to do the speed adjustment without with the top on. It's usually a little tiny screw around here somewhere, but it's over here perhaps. No. That is a very, very fine mechanism, that is. How the hell do I get the thing open now? What do you mean? What's going on here? Oh, I see a picture of that one there, okay. So that's the positive, that's the negative. So I should be able to get some clips on that, I think, to test it with the back off. Let's have a think about this. It says 1.3 volts, doesn't it? Apparently. Now, how am I going to hook this up? I need some of those little tiny grabber leads, really. That might do for the positive. I should be able to just link onto the negative like that. All right, let's try that. Ho ho ho! Hopefully you saw most of that, and everyone's with with the program, an iWare HS800. Go for it. You're going to have adverts, unfortunately, because that's what gives the stream revenue, people. So a little bit like watching the telly, you get adverts, and that's what pays for the production. Certainly on ITV. So unfortunately, there are adverts that come on from time to time, but just ignore them. Or if you want to click on them, it gives the channel even more revenue. Don't forget, on the small black piece, look on manuals where it is and where does it belong. I found that it was actually just inside there. It's like little insulator. I've knocked one out again now. I've said that there. It's just like a little insulator for the battery contacts. Ivan, I've knocked one out again now. Just literally sits in there. Did sort of clip into place, but then I just looked at it funny and it dropped out again. So yeah, that's where that goes. So I'm going to try and power it up with a bench supply a minute. Hang on, I've got these the wrong way around. So red is negative and yellow is... Oh my God, I nearly got it wrong then, didn't I? So that's positive. That's negative. I've got that the right way around, haven't I? I've just killed it. Let me double check. Oh God, don't say that, Graham. Don't say that. Yeah, that's definitely the right way around. That's positive, that's negative. So it was right. Let's turn that off. Because it did move. Okay. So let's have a look. We've got play, which is she's working. I don't know what it did there exactly. Unless it's just detected there's not a tape in there. So I think, can I get that in? Yes, I can get the headphones in. Let's disconnect that a minute. Let's put Disney in. Will that go out? That's not going to sit in there properly, is it now? I might be able to just get it to go in. Okay. Find the hole. No output. Oh, there it is. If you can hear that. There's the mic there. Can you hear that? So one earpiece isn't working. It was working. It's very quiet. Ah, it's a dirty pot. Dirty pot. So only got it working. Clean the head, please. Okay, I will. We should better stop it on the remote, shouldn't we? Brilliant. Fast forward and reverse works. Right, let's pop the power back off again. The head is absolutely pristine. There's not a dicky bird on that, but I will clean it. But yeah, I don't, you can't get in there and see that really. But the head is absolutely pristine, but I will clean it. And literally, I think this is someone's had this in the cupboard for a long time. They pulled it out, put a battery in it, hasn't worked, so they've sold it. It's fine by me because it's just literally was just about. Let's say there's not even really any muck on the pinch rollers. We'll go over them, but yeah, it's coming up clean. And there's a little bit of tape residue on this one. Yeah, there's a little bit of muck on this pinch roller. Just keep going over it till it comes up clean. So I'm just using a bit of isopropyl on a cotton bud, and these are good cotton buds as well. Tinny, well, it's going to be tinny because you can't hear it properly really. Before Mr. Tweed gets in, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook up the desktop speakers in a minute, so I'll be able to play Mr. Tweedy through it for you. Joe, you love a drop of Mr. Tweedy. I did give Chris a copy of that. Have you played that back, Chris, on that monster cassette deck that you bought from me? I find if you go over the pinch roller an angle, 45 degrees, it sort of turns it as it cleans. I'll keep going on both of these because there is a bit of residue on them. I'll say there is a stripe on this pinch roller where it's been left in the play position with the battery in. Clean the capstans as well. Again, they're not got any muck on them. It looks brand new. There, that's dead clean now. I mean, it's virtually only just a very slight bit of dirt on the cotton bud, so very good. You love the boombox, that's a beast, isn't it? Don't forget the pinch roller dip, yeah. Let's have a look at that now that I've cleaned it. Let's just turn that round with this. Yeah, there is a little dip just there. That would affect the whirl and flutter for sure. Done quite a good job of cleaning them up. Yeah, the head is absolutely pristine. There's really no signs of tape ever going over that. Yeah, not sure what to do on that, whether to change that or not. So it looks like you've got to pop the whole pinch roller out. There's a little captive washer just there. So it looks like if you pop that captive washer, but then this is in the way, so I'd have to pop the lid off as well. Yeah, I'm going to leave that for now, purely because of the fact that I'm going to run out of time, but I have got some pinch rollers somewhere, so I can replace them. I don't need to replace them as a pair because it's auto reverse, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I still can't really see where this RV is. Oh yes, I can. It's down through a little hole down through there. Now let's have a look at this thing here. So that's that way round, steady. That's there, so that hole. No, you can't get to it. You can't get to it. I suppose we could put the I need to listen to the audio tone out of it though, don't I, with the scope, ideally. With my whoa and flutter meter, but I've got no way of connecting this up because I haven't got an adapter. There's no way of connecting that up. No, I'd need to, I think to do it properly, I'd need to get the adapter from this fitting to a 3.5 jack, and then I could go from 3.5 jack out to test equipment to tech it. The only other way I've got to do it is just using the microphone on the phone to sense the speed. But how are we doing for time? Because I want it to be done by 7 and it's 7 minutes too late. Put the finger in. And mic's off. Catch you later, Mike. So let's see. Let's make sure there's no dust in there. I'm just going to hold those two and give that a little blow. Let's see if I can get this thing back together. So I haven't touched the switches, so hopefully they'll all be in the right position. But the trouble is they move anyway, so let's have a look. So all 3 switches are in the up position. That one, the XDBB was up in the normal position. So if I go in like that, yes! Oh, he's only got it first time. Right, let's get some screws in it quick. So I'm going to ignore the ones on the hinge there for a minute. So we had the 3 on the back, didn't we? But what order did I take them out? I took these out. So let's do these first. I think I've got to have that little arm in to do that one. So let's put that one in first. Okay. Oh, I see, right, yeah, that little arm. Looks like that little arm has got to go in first. I'm going to regret taking that out, aren't I? So that went in like that with these 2 screws. God, this is fiddly. This is fiddly. Right. So as these 2 screws held that little arm in, so let's see if I can get one caught. I don't want the bottom to fall apart. See, I think I'm going to need to pop a couple screws in the bottom first, really, because I don't want that bottom to drop back off again. So let me do that first. Let's pop those screws in there. Never know how tight to tighten these. To be fair, this starts rotating when you get too tight. So really, that's quite a good little sort of almost like a little torque mechanism. So with the two back screws, let's put those in as well. That just leaves the hinge and that mechanism to do. Tiny screws. Check the hold switch. Oh no, now you tell me, Aston. I'm not looking at the chat quick enough, am I? Oh no, Aston! Aston! No! Hold switch is not located. I've got all these located perfect, but not the hold switch. No. Well spotted though, Aston. So I might just be able to angle these up to get to the hold switch, because the hold switch is on the easy to get to end, so to speak. So don't forget, we are doing the woe and flutterer at some stage. So what I'll have to do is order one of those little adapters from eBay and hope that comes in time. Oh, damn. Right, okay. So now we've got all the issues with everything falling back out again. I thought I went back too easy there. I thought it went back too easy. Right, so we've got to make sure the hold switch is in the off position. Which is there. These have all got to be, they're all in the up position. Those switches. Hold switch is in the correct position, so if I hold it like that, DPB needs to be in the max. Which it is. Let's try that again. Yes. Yes. What a pain. Dear, oh dear. Right, let's try again, quick. We're still not back together yet. Still haven't played the shell sound. Oh, Mr. Tweedy. Oh, it seems to have been nicknamed Mr. Tweedy. 5 minutes ago. Sorry about that. You had a sale. Speed will be fairly close. Leave it for another day. Yeah, that's the plan, Stan. Because I have got to do the woe and flutterer, and when I've done that, I'll have the correct tool to do the speed. This can be one of the tests. First time I've used these little Japanese screwdrivers, but they are very good. I've got various sizes, but it just seems to be that this is the one, size 0. Well, that looks. Okay, so that's that bit done. That one, that one, that one. We've got those 3, so we should have 2 little ones and a long one. So the only bit left is this little piddly mechanism here, which is a proper pain in the backside. At least I can rest it sort of up like that now that I've got the bottom one without the bottom falling off. So that goes in there. It's one thing, if this screwdriver isn't magnetic. If it was magnetic, maybe it would be a bit more useful, but I don't want to magnetize it because it's a cassette Mac and you don't really want any magnets going near cassette Macs. That's one in. Two in. Right, let's have a look here. So that one there had, I'm sure that one was the one that had the bigger screw in it. In fact, I'm sure it did. So that one's nothing to do with this mechanism, so let's screw that one in. Well, it doesn't seem to go in there. Strange. That's got to go in there. This is fiddly, people. Don't ever go at this unless if you're faint-hearted. Funny old saying, isn't it? It's not for the faint-hearted. There we go. That's that. So this one must go in there, but it does seem a little bit tight in there for some reason. Ah, there we are. Whoa, it's back together. He's only done it. Right. Final test then. Let's hook up my speakers. And let's have a listen to it. Let's grab the power supply, which I have now found. It doesn't feel like a Sunday to me. Does not feel like a Sunday today. Right, let's unplug the battery charger for a minute. Plug this in. Let's set on 12 volts. So this is the one that works, allegedly. Oh, hang on, we can't do this, can we? What are you like, Graham? I can't do this because I haven't got an adapter. Damn. I can't do it, people. I need an adapter. Was there an adapter bundled with these, do you know? Oh, I'll tell you the other thing I didn't do. I didn't squirt that potentiometer, did I? Oh my God, no, Graham. I'm going to have to go back in there at some stage. This is all tangled up now. What's going on here? The gremlins are in here again. The gremlins are back in the house. Yes, we have got a dodgy potential, not dodgy, just needs a bit of cleaning, that's all. Well, that's a shame that we can't play that. I'll have to get me an adapter. That's the only way you can play a normal set of headphones through these, is to buy an adapter. Whether Sony did one themselves, I don't know. Let's pop our little battery pack in. Oh, careful. Let's pop a non-lithium one in, Aston. I didn't realise the voltage was that much different, you know. So I'm going to have to just listen to it myself. So let's open her up. Put in the infamous Lord Montague. Hit play. Now our light should be on. So it's just reversed there. I didn't quite catch that in time. So bass is on at norm. That sounds terrible. That sounds muffly and horrible. Let's try that Disney tape back in. It might be this one's a bit tight. Oh, it looks like the bit of foam is gone as well. Okay, let's try this one. This is a bit more modern tape. Sounds better. No, still warbly. Still a bit warbly, people. Let's see if I can. It's very warbly. Well, just let it go to the next track. Just wait for the next one. It's only one side though, not both. Let me just pop auto reverse it. Let's reverse it. Yeah, that side sounds better. That side sounds a lot better. I don't know how well you can hear that. I've just got that held up to my mic, but that side sounds fine. The only thing is I don't really know that song, so let's put something on that I can recognise and I can see what whether it sounds bad or not. What we got here? We've got a bit of Elvis. What else we got here? 60s. There's nothing in that one. Typical, isn't it? I'll stick a bit of Elvis then in. I know a bit of Elvis. Now, is this chrome or anything like that? I don't think so. It's got Dolby. Does help if you put it in the right way round, Graham. So I think we have got a pinch roller replacement situation to be done here. So this is reverse play. Let's see what this sounds like. What have we got on this? That's warbly as hell. Elvis, you can't be sounding like that. So that's okay, and I didn't want that one, so fast forward. I want to go halfway in the tape, then I can switch direction and see what it sounds like. Super Sovereign, nice, Bob. That's a beauty for 76 quid. That is cheap. You're really looking a couple £100 for one of those, Bob. Some Brittany. Not just Elvis, some Brittany. Hit me, baby, one more time. You want a bit of Mac, do you? Right, let's play. Very warbly. Reverse it. Oh wow, that sounds amazing. That sounds brilliant. It's definitely that pinch roller for sure. Now, what have I done with them? Sounds amazing. Bit naughty, Elvis ripping off Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water, but let's have a quick listen. I might have to mute this section, so stay. If I reverse it. Warbly as hell. Warble, warble, warble. Let me quickly look for the pinch rollers. I'm not going to fit them today, but let's just have a look, see if I can find them, because I think I know where I put them. I know where I should have put them, and I haven't put them there. I bet you I'll go to find the pinch rollers now, and I'll find the bloody belt, won't I? Sod's law. Sod's law. No, that's Clint's bits there. Got to build that little amplifier circuit to get Clint's radio finished for him as well. Now, what did I do? What did I do with it? What did you do with it, Graham? Commodore data set. I don't think it was in there. I thought I had another little box with some bits in. Yeah, I'll have to go through that. I thought it was just there, but it's clearly not. So many jobs, so little time. Ah, hang on, this is where I think I put them. See, I actually, the story behind the pinch rollers is I ordered some pinch rollers for a Walkman. I fixed the Walkman, and then I ordered in, and then I wanted to do another one, and I couldn't find the pinch rollers anywhere, so I had to order some more. And then when I ordered some more, the original ones turned up. But yeah, I've got them here. I have them here. I've only got 3 left. I think there was 5 in there originally. But I got these off of AliExpress, I think. So yeah, there we are. So I believe these are the same size. So let's see if I can get you in deep. No, I don't think these are the right ones. These are too small. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, they're too small. So I'm going to have to order some more pinch rollers in. They look identical as well, unless I've got two different sizes. But yeah, that's smaller still. Look. You can tell the size difference there. So I'm going to have to find some more pinch rollers then. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Oh well. So let's just finally see if this has got any charge in it. Yeah, the battery's getting warm. So you remember I got the charger with this. Let's make some room on the bench because we've got to get the advent calendars done. Mr. Cody's is in. Sent you a messenger ping. Okay, cool. Hi, Carther, how are you? Side A, normal Elvis. Side B, drunk Elvis. Do you have a cassette for When Your Woman Flutters? Yes, I do, Rhett. Well, I haven't. I've got some cassettes. I've got one that someone has recorded, but it's not. I don't think it's a proper recording. It's been done on someone's cassette deck, which apparently is calibrated, but I don't know. You never know, do you? So yeah, I do have one of sorts, but it's not not great. I do have some original Philips ones, but they are really aged now, and the levels on them are really low. They do work. I think that's the ones that Rich said was best to use, the original Philips ones, rather than the one that I bought from eBay. So I bought one from eBay with a load of tones on it, and it does work, but it does seem to differ slightly from the proper Philips ones. Right, now I'm just getting myself sorted here, ready to get let's put our shell sound back up. So I just didn't give it a fair chance of shell sound, did I? Because I really should have played side B and we would have been good to go. Right, let's pop that one to one side then. It's good that the headphones work. I do need to get back inside it and just clean the potentiometer. I don't think I can do it from the outside. I don't really want to spray loads of stuff in it. But that's a beauty. So thanks to Rob when he comes back from his choir practice. Let's just see if this has taken any charge on board. Penguin sat on my multimeter. Penguin, get off of it. Oh dear, oh dear. Cheers, Aaron. No worries, Bob. I think it will do, but right, let's just have a look, see what this battery's got in it. Then it's Advent calendar time. And then Graham watching the darts time. Oh, look, we've got 1.3 volts in it already. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So that is working, that charger. Bear in mind we had nothing in there before. 0.0 something, wasn't it? There's the other one that I haven't charged. Yes, absolutely nothing in that one. So I'm going to pop that one back in. I'm going to leave that one charging for a bit longer. And then I'll come back up and charge the other one. If I can get it to go in. Pardon me, that's a godsend having the proper charger, I can tell you. So yeah, Rob's done me proud there, hasn't he? Cheers, Nick. Bottle of milk from the shop, no worries, Harvey. I think Paul's pinged me something, but I haven't got Messenger turned on. Let's see if we can turn Messenger on. No, I can't turn Messenger on, unfortunately. I can look at it on my phone, Paul, but I can't get it on the screen because for some reason this pain in the backside system has logged me out of Messenger and I can't log back in because it doesn't recognize my Facebook password. Well, you know the rest of it. Oh, you sent me the stuff for it. Thank you very much, Paul. Paul's very kindly sent me the, I think that's the service manuals, Paul, isn't it? SM, Sony, and 702. Thank you very much, Paul. Much appreciated. I shall have a look at them later. I'll have to get them onto my iPad and then from my iPad onto the computer. What are we doing the next 2 days? Are we going to attempt the Commodore, are we? Right, let's get the advent calendars in. Where's Sandra and Ben today? We haven't seen Sandra and Ben today. What are they up to? I don't think we've seen Sandra and Ben in, have we? So we've got too much to build today. For some reason, it feels like a Friday today. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it feels like a Friday. So we're looking for 17. Number 17. Got to be in the middle somewhere because I can't see it around the outside. 16. Oh, this is 24, 21, 19, 12, 14, 15. Ah, there we are, 17. Oh dear, sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees. Oh, we got some covers to go on. Okay. What we've got going on now, I think this is more stuff for the roll cage, isn't it? Yes, so 4 screws for the bonnet of the roll cage. Oh, Harvey, why have you been deleted? Back wheel. You got your caps. You didn't like your caps, Harvey. What's the nominal voltage that the battery should be? It doesn't actually say, Harvey. It literally doesn't say on the battery, not on that one anyway. I wonder if it says it on the Sony battery. .2 volts on the Sony battery. That's 1400 milliamps, 1.2 volts. But this has literally got nothing on it at all. Interesting. Maybe I shouldn't charge that anymore. Maybe I should just pop that one out of there for now. I'll pop the other one on charge. Right, so this bit here is going up on top of the bonnet. So we've got two colour options, you see. You've got this blue lightning sort of one, or we've got the Santa Express. It's going to have to be Santa Express, isn't it? There's no competition there, really. I'm glad there's no screws left over, though, from that Walkman. Oh dear, that was a bit fiddly to take apart, that was. It's got to come apart again. I'll have to see if I can find some pinch rollers for it now. Looks like another trip to China. And that seems to be the only place that has pinch rollers. Well, there is a guy in Europe somewhere though, isn't there, that does them. I might have a look and see if he's got any, because he's quite a helpful guy. I've messaged him before. I bought some stuff from him quite some time ago. Can't remember the name of the site now, but he's got an eBay site. There we go, Santa Express. Back wheel. Yeah. I was too quick for you, Harvey. Harvey's back. Benji's back. Harvey, the other Harvey's just woke up. Everybody's here. There we are. That's that one done then. So let's do the Weira. See if we can find where number 17 is on this one. This one's much trickier to... Oh, I can see it straight away. I can see it straight away. I wonder where number 17 is. Simap, how you doing? Car is coming together nicely, because it can't be that much more. A few Chinese sellers on eBay selling headphone adapters. Yeah, we need to get one of those, really. Top right. It is. It's up here, look. That was pretty easy, that one. Oh, I thought that was empty then. There is something in there. Oh, hello. We've even got an instruction bit of paper in there. Well, this looks like something to do with the... Oh, interesting. Okay. No, I didn't expect this, but let's get you back down on the bench then. Oh, hello. I just shut the lens cover. So this has just come in. So it looks like you can stand it up, and it looks like the little, what is it, there's Velcro and all sorts going on here. Let's have a look at that. What's that way? So you can actually have it stood up. So this is basically for this bit here. What's going on with that, man? Does it go that way around or that way around? I suppose it goes that way around, doesn't it? Clip in. Clip in. So you can actually stand them up like that. So you can stand them up on your bench. I'm zoomed in a bit close, aren't I? Or it can be clipped around. Is it that way? And hung on a wall. I thought there would be some sort of stand with it. It's sort of like clips in the upright position. Oh, there we are. We have a stand. Just need a few more Allen keys now. So we can put them all up. Look at that. That's quite nifty, isn't it? In fact, I think I'll leave them like that because it's easier to stick them in. It does look like the magnetic thing somehow goes on the side. You know, the little pad. This little thing. Oh. There's magnet in it. That's nifty, isn't it? There must be a magnet glued inside there then. So put it that way up. It doesn't want none of it, but that way up. Yeah, it's a little magnet. I suppose. Is there one on the other side? Yeah, it's one on the other side as well. Strange place to have a demagnetizer with your Allen keys, though. That doesn't really make sense, but it does work. Okay, there we are. So let me catch up. Micom, that's the one. Aston, yeah. I'll have to go and get me some pinch rollers. pinch rollers, and I need an adapter. But someone from China sells them. Thumbs up, thumbs. No worries. Well, there you are, people. That's a cracking little Walkman. It's just a pinch roller issue. I have got some more pinch rollers. I think they're the same though. These are L05-15, so I'm going to need slightly bigger ones than that. Not a million miles off, but not correct. Yes, another stream done. Not many left to go now. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. 7 more streams. 7 more streams, and that's it. Not forever, but that's it for the Christmas streams. Yeah, carry on, Bob. The only issue we got is one side plays wobbly because we got a dodgy pinch roller, Bob. So we have a pinch roller issue on one side. Apart from that, it's great little Walkman. So thanks again to Mr. Rob Cross from Rob's radio channel. So that's it for today, people. Have fun. I got work again tomorrow, so shall we have a quick look at what's on tomorrow? I'm pretty sure it's the Commodore 64, isn't it? I'm going to need to do a bit of gathering stuff together to sort of, yeah, it is, okay. So if we go to my little thing, that's like Anthony's in the spreadsheet. So this spreadsheet is in the comments section if you want to see what's on what days and roughly the times. So tomorrow looks like we're going 4 till 6 tomorrow. So I've got time for a little kip when I get home. Tuesday I've got darts, so 3 till 5. So tomorrow, hopefully, I can fire up the Commodore 64 bread bin version and it'll just work. Yeah, chance it'll be a fine thing. If it doesn't work, we're in trouble because I haven't got enough time to fix it. But we can certainly start doing a bit of fault finding to try and find what's wrong if it isn't working. Now, the only sort of like, well, I'm not quite so sure. Am I in here as well? Yeah, the only thing I'm not quite so sure of is how to actually get the picture from the Commodore onto the computer. Now, I have got a little box of tricks that does that, but it takes a fair bit of setting up, and I've got to mess with the settings in my software here to get it to work. So, and the other problem I've got is I haven't got a telly to test it on because unfortunately my telly's kaput. No, actually, no, it's not. I have got a backup telly. It's an LCD, but LED, LCD, you know, one of them modern flat screen things. So I've got that I might be able to hook it up to. So there, not everything's bad. Just I've not got much time between getting home from work and sorting all that out. So let's hope that pardon me, we get some success with that. I have got a monitor, but unfortunately that's behind the Christmas tree. So as I say, the link is in the description of every video in the Christmas streams. So if you want to get into this and find out what we're doing. So we've got 2 days on the Commodore, then we got a couple of days messing with the whirl and flutter meter. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get the stuff through because I need the pinch roller and the adapter to get this one on the whirl and flutter meter. I could hardwire it, I suppose, cobble it together somehow. I could tack wires on and do it nasty style, but let's do it properly. I can certainly tell that the whirl and flutter is going to be off the chart at the moment on one side. Probably best to just change both pinch rollers. Then we're starting the DAC 90A then on the 22nd, which is, I think is 22nd. What date is the 22nd? Where's my calendar? 22nd is Friday. Yeah, that should be good because I'm off that day. So 22nd, I'm off that day, and then the 23rd is the Saturday, and then Christmas Eve is the Sunday. Not done a Christmas Day message yet, but you never know, it might arrive. I don't know what to do yet. I might just like get this record deck and just play lots of 78s or do something illegal. You got to do it, haven't we? Anyway, that's all for now, people. We've enjoyed that today. Hi, Gia. You need to click the bell, Gia. Let's just show you a minute. Let's see if I can get onto YouTube. Let's go on to... So let's go on to YouTube. Let's find someone that I'm not subscribed to. Cube Computer. So this one here. So let's click on this guy, Benchy Cube Computer channel. So you go to subscribe, but you need to drop that down and you need to go to all. So the little bell goes like this. I am on that screen, aren't I? If you're just on here like that, you won't get notifications. Or if you're there, you'll get no notifications. You need to make sure you're on that fully coloured in bell like that, or you won't get notifications. I am on that screen, aren't I? Yes, I am. So yeah, Cube Computer channel. I don't know. Who is he? I don't know, but no, we're not going to subscribe. That was just one of those recommended ones. So yeah, you need to just make sure that bell is ticked like that. He's got 25,000 subscribers, so he's not going to mind me unsubscribing and subscribing and subscribing and unsubscribing. But yeah, you should get the notifications. And say if you look in the description of my video, you should see that there's a link to that spreadsheet there, Bob, and you'll know what's happening on what days then. No, Gia, sorry, not Bob. Sorry, I'm getting Bob and Gia mixed up now. Do I have a ZX Spectrum? I don't, Dorf. No, I was back in the day of the ZX Spectrum, and I had a choice to make between Commodore VIC-20 or a ZX Spectrum or Sinclair, and I chose the Commodore route. So I never really ever had a ZX Spectrum. I had friends that had them back in school, but I didn't have one myself. So I have played with them before, but not since I was back at school in the late 70s, early 80s. It's a long time ago, isn't it? Anyway, cheers everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll catch you tomorrow at 4 o'clock, according to my thing. Bye for now.